Okay, now we've adapted our stance, our posture into a nice setup. What we want to do is we want to have our feet, hips, and shoulders parallel left of our target, which is going to be the oak tree out here in the distance. And our swing path is going to be straight back for about 8 to 10 to 12 inches along our line, our intended line, and then slightly to the inside. And as we take the club back, we're going to get it back into a toe up position here. And that's going to be a square club face on the takeaway. It's very important when you take the club back, you take it back nice and low and long and in a one-piece takeaway. So it's not an abrupt takeaway with the wrist, and it's not an inside takeaway where, for example, if I were to move that golf ball and I took the club back, I were to miss that second golf ball. If you do that, now you've taken the club back too far to the inside, and that's a common problem. If I take the club back too far to the inside, oftentimes the shot will tend to go to the right. It will be pushed to the right over in that direction because the club path will be coming too far in to out. Okay? So we're going to take the club back, this position here, toe up. Okay? So all we do is back to here, up, nice and square. Now the next magic move right here is drop the right elbow in close to the body. And if you do that automatically, this is a great drill right here, just for muscle memory. Take your elbow and drop it right into the body. I feel like I'm swinging underneath, 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 and through. Okay? And again, I feel like I'm swinging underneath an imaginary club that's right here. So it's under, and down the line. And see that the balls here are now on the same line, and eventually they will go to the inside. Okay? So another part to this drill would be, if I were to move those golf balls out of there, okay, I would be able to hit this golf ball out from between the middle of those two golf balls right there. Make a nice fall through.
Okay.
Okay. Very important that we set up with a nice square club face. I talked to you about that earlier, and so always have the leading edge set up perpendicular to your target. And the main thing is your impact position is very important. So when you do come into the impact position, you want to maintain the spine angle here. You want to maintain the fact that you're staying down through the hitting area, and it's extremely important that your shoulders are lined up parallel to your target line, because the ball is going to go in the direction of where your shoulders are at impact. If my shoulders are pointed in this direction over here to the left, and the club face is square, I'm going to pull the ball to the left. If the club face is open like this, which is very common, the ball is going to start left and slice back to the right. Okay? So, for example, if you see this swing from behind, a swing that looks like this, okay, the ball starts left and curves back to the right. That's an outside-in swing, and you can see that your divot actually starts left of the target like this, but the ball doesn't go left because the club face was in effect open or angled this way, like a tennis racket. You'd be imparting side spin, and the ball, as it slows down, takes that side spin and curves it back to the right. Okay, so it's very important that we work on hitting the ball nice and square at impact, again with our shoulders. So the drill that we like to work on is swinging like this, under, and you see that we're swinging square to the shoulders. Now the other situation would be if we swing into the ball like that and too much in to out, we're going to be pushing the ball to the right. And a lot of times we'll swing in to out and the club face will be open and we'll have push slices. So again, what we want to work on is swinging down the target line and keeping those shoulders nice and square at impact, making a nice follow through, coming right down the target line and releasing. The big key here also is to make a nice release through the hitting area. Right forearm releases through and releases over the left to a toe up position. Okay? Okay. I've got a 3-wood, a 6-iron, and a pitching wedge, and what we're going to do is talk to you about stance and posture and related to what we've talked to you a little bit before. 3-wood is what you're going to be, a lot of you are going to be teeing off with, unless you're maybe hitting with a 5-wood, and it's going to start you off to get you in a good frame of mind, get you off the tee, and put you in good shape on the hole. And normally you're going to be, if you're teeing off, you're going to place it on the tee. You're going to want the ball about half of the ball above the tee. And you're going to place the ball just inside your left heel to as far forward as your big toe if you've got it on tee. If you have it on the ground or if you've just walked up to the ball and you're an advanced player and you're playing a 3-wood, you're going to play it just inside your left heel. Most of you who are going to be playing fairway woods from the ground are going to be playing 5 woods and 7 woods. 7 woods is a utility wood, and that's an outstanding club to get familiar with. This is a 6-iron, and most of your irons you're going to be playing from a ball position just inside your left armpit, right down here, right inside this position right here, your breastbone, right in here. Okay, and that is a great position because basically that's a position where I'm going to meet the grass and the ball at the same time, and I do not need to move laterally or sway when I hit the shot. So I can stay at or behind the ball when I make impact, and that's very important when you're hitting a golf shot. Now, this back position here is right about in the middle of my stance, and that's where I want to play my pitching wedge and my sand wedge. So this back position right here is for the pitching wedge and the sand wedge, and you can notice that the balls are progressively closer to me because of the length of the club and the lie angle. The shorter the club, the more upright the club, and the closer I do stand to the ball. Again, I want to make sure that my posture is good. We did go over that a little bit earlier, so you can check on your posture position and make sure you do maintain a good setup, good posture throughout the golf swing. Okay.